Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie. No, you're not. This is my old mate Ravvi. Ravvi demonstrating in today's video 3 different Polish tanks. Of course, the Polish tanks came in with patch 1.1. This is only my second video from patch 1.1. A little bit behind in the replays, as usual, I guess you could say. Ravvi starting us off in the tier 5. The tier 5 is a medium tank. I hope it is. Yep, I'm sure it is. It's a medium tank. It looks it's a very interesting looking tank. Ravvi's used some customization there to give it a little bit more extra camouflage value on the bottom, putting the camouflage paint just on the hull. That's all you need to do with the new customization in part of World of Tanks. It's been like that for a while now. Ravvi in a very, very interesting looking tank there. Look at it. It looks like a cross between a Japanese heavy and a Russian medium, I guess you could say, at the low tiers. Now the 25 TP is the tier 5 bad boy, and I'm told it's quite good. I'll be honest, I free experienced past tier 5 myself, but Ravvi in the middle of mines in this very beautiful position. This is a fantastic position for a medium tank. If you can grab this position on mines rather than fighting it out for the donut. Looks like Ravvi's team have already won the donut. Ravvi's already put 382 damage into those enemy tanks that were going down the western piece of land there near the water. Not many people really spotting those tanks there, and that's Ravvi's probably thinking, gee, I'd love to put some more damage into these bad boys. This is a tier 7 game though. Got to keep that in mind. It's a tier 7 game, 3 tier 7 tanks on each team. The KV3, the A44 and the AT15A on the enemy team. Matched up with a Tiger 1, a Panther and a Saint Emile on Ravvi's team. Gets a nice shot in there, sets the Skoda on fire, is still burning. Looks like there's certainly no automatic fire extinguisher on that bad boy, but got him down to 78 hit points, brings his damage up to 1,034. Now the tier 5, it's looking relatively quick. It's certainly not a slouch. 75mm gun, 135 alpha damage, 135 penetration. That's with standard rounds, which is all he's been using this game. 175 pen with the APCR rounds, which is premium ammunition on this tank. 3 ones to score on mines. Ravvi's probably thinking, yep, we're not doing too bad here, and he's decided to move up from that fantastic position right there at D4, I guess you would say, and to help grab the donut. These light tanks, the T21 and the AMX-12T, have already taken the donut as part of this one. You can see some of the top tier tanks on the enemy team, the KV3 and the AT15A. Looks like they're both going for the cap, and Ravvi's going to try and use his gun, use his ridgeline on the middle of the donut to try and farm some damage, but not just farm some damage, also make sure they don't cap this one out. Of course, it's encounter mode. Encounter mode does take a hell of a lot longer for a team to cap it, and you can see the cap timers not even moving because one of Ravvi's teammates has got their tracks on that cap, and that's going to stop the cap timer from continuing to go forward. If you're unfamiliar with this mode of the game, that's how it works. There's only one cap, and it's there in the northeastern part of mines, and if you can win by capping it out, of course you can, but if you're sitting on the cap and the enemy's sitting on the cap as well, then of course that cap timer does not move. Ravvi picks up his second kill, getting rid of the toaster tank at tier 5, I think that one is. 9-2 the score. He'll be pretty happy knowing that this is looking like a pretty good win. The back of the KV2 is going to be no problems whatsoever. The KV2 clearly not interested in shooting Ravvi, so Ravvi making sure he makes the most of that situation and puts some damage into the big derp Russian KV2 with that big, massive derp gun. 10-2 the score now, 1,970 hit points of damage, 3 assisted damage. That's not too bad. Ravvi from Life Clan in the tier 5 Polish medium tank, the 25 TP. 10-3 now as the Panther goes down to the A44. Not sure where that happened. Maybe in the north. Ravvi, don't even aim. That's the AMX ELC-BIS. Now, I was running around in the tier 6 not too long ago. The tier 6, I can tell you, it's got a pretty good gun, but it's certainly not the fastest medium tank in the world. And of course, with the Polish trees, once you hit tier 7, you'll be in a heavy tank, which is good if you've got that. If you bought the 50 TP premium tank, but if you're like me and you bought the Poodle when that came out, once you hit tier 7, which I have, you can't really cross train your crew. So I'm not really sure what to do in that situation. At the moment, I've got a 0 skill crew in my Poodle, and that's probably not ideal. 12-3 the score now. His team are capping. He's winning it out. He's trying to farm some more damage on this Jagdpanzer 4 at tier 6, and he's doing quite well to do that. You can see the Jagdpanzer 4 is no longer interested in him, and that guy, poor little fellow, he's probably given up. So Ravvi says, don't worry, I'll send you back to the garage behind, mate. And that gives him his 4th kill, 2,500 damage, a little bit of assisted. They've capped it out in the end. which I don't think Ravvi would have been too happy with that. He finds the A43, who's still on pretty much full health. Maybe he should have played a little bit more aggressively, that A43, and maybe that might have been a little bit of a better result for him and his team. Let's have a look at the result before we move on to our second replay. This will come as no surprise. It was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, that's correct. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from the old mate Ravvi from Life Clan. Bruiser Medal, Fighter, Fire for Effect, and of course a High Caliber for doing all that damage. Nothing wrong with getting a High Caliber in a Tier 7 game when you're in a Tier 5 medium tank. That's what I'm talking about. 2,500 damage, 4 kills. 1,276 base experience, 27 shots fired, 23 hit and 20 penetrated. Nothing wrong with those statistics. And look, it didn't look like the game was ever in any danger, but only two tanks did half the damage Ravvi did. He certainly cleaned up on that one. Made plenty of credits too with a premium account, 35,261 credits after tax in that game that only went for 5 minutes. That's not too bad at all. So rightio, Ravvi sent me not just that one, but he's also sent me a Tier 6 replay. The Tier 6, of course, is the 40 TP. We're going to have a look and see how the Tier 6 40 TP. This is the one I was talking about. This is the one at the day I've recorded. At the day of recording, I finished with the 40 TP myself and grabbed the Tier 7, or the night before I recorded this one. But and you're probably about to see just how slow this thing is for a medium tank. Pretty slow indeed. Now, a lot of people reckon this is absolute trash. I was talking on stream about it last night, or the night before I recorded this. I'm recording this on the 14th of September, and the night before, the night of the 13th, and we're talking about the 40 TP, and the general consensus was that it's not a very good tank indeed. But somehow I've managed to finish the grind with a higher than 60% win rate in the bad boys. So I'm not really sure. Maybe it's slow, and maybe it's because it's slow and I can't get into really bad positions. Maybe that's why I'm doing a little bit better. There's that gun I was talking about. It's a 90mm, 240 alpha damage with standard. 240 alpha damage, 156 penetration with standard rounds, 198 with premium ammunition, APCR. You can see he's got Smalak, bred with Smalak running. That's the premium consumable for the polished tanks, and that's going to, of course, give Ravvi an extra 10% on all his crew skills, better aim time, better reload, camouflage, view range, all that jazz. And of course, that can be very, very good, especially with medium tanks, because medium tanks can take advantage of all those extra skills and perks. View range being one of them. Of course, DPM, aim time, and reload time, all that kind of stuff comes into it. But view range with a medium tank can be very, very, very helpful. And of course, Ravvi knows that. So he is taking advantage of it. Rightio. Bit of a slow start. He's up to 241 damage. His team have lost 2 tanks already. Bit of aggro happening in the chat already. Not too happy about that AMX sitting back there. Now, this is the Tier 6 game, just 5 Tier 6s on each team. Ravvi in the 40 TP, the KV-2R, the T-3485, the Jag Panzer IV, and artillery. On the enemy team, we've got a 150, a T-150, the M4A3 Easy 8, the P-43, which is the new Italian medium tank, T-3485M, and they've got an artillery as well at Tier 6. 1-4 though, 4 tanks are being killed already, all Tier 5s by the looks of it, because it's 5 Tier 6s and 10 Tier 5s. Let's see what Ravvi can do to try and turn this one around. They're down by 3 already. Luckily, he's top tier, not like the last game. The last game he was bottom tier and he's still got the high caliber. Maybe he's going to need to be top tier in this one to pull this one back. 1-4 is the score. Now, he's on a mission. We talked about in the video the other day, we talked about the news personal missions, and there's one. You've got to do a certain amount of damage in the first 3 minutes of the battle, and that's what that red thing flashing is. I've never seen that before. I haven't activated this personal mission myself, and so it's clearly he's clearly not going to do that one. Pardon me, in this one, but looks like he's got halfway. He's got 735. The mission was to do 1500 in the first 3 minutes. And of course, he doesn't have a chance to do that. I missed out by about 600 hit points of damage, by the looks of it. Just playing back behind this rock. He knows artillery's interested in him. He's already been shot once by it. Hopefully that artillery's doing a mission where he needs to shoot different tanks from Ravvi's point of view. But in any case, 1-6 is the score. He's going to have to do something about it. He'll be scratching his head saying, what should I do? Look at this aim time. It's horrible. And sometimes you just can't afford to wait until the gun aims fully, because you know, the opportunity may not present itself. And there you go. There's 2 shots that he doesn't need to aim, and picked up the kill on the Easy 8 and the AMX ELC. Now, the AMX ELC might only be tier 5, but every kill's going to count in this one. 3-6 is the score. Ravvi's got 2 of those kills. He's also on 1,242 damage. 660 blocked. That's one thing I noticed with this tank. You can block a little bit of damage. Puts one into the P43 BIS before the KV2R. Derps him back to the garage. Ravvi now looking at the back of the PZ48, puts one in, takes him down to a one-shot. The IKV103 Swedish tank destroyer picks up that kill. 5-7 now. He'll be saying, rightio, hold my beer, I've got this. Puts one into the side of the T-34-85 and the premium tier 6 Russian medium tank that everybody's got from that mission not too long ago. Pulling back to cover, but still putting damage in. Takes him down to 251 hit points. He'd love to get a high roll here to pick up the kill. No, he won't need it. Gets kill number 3. And that brings a deficit just down to 1, and it looks like everybody's trying to shoot that T150. Get rid of that T150 top tier heavy tank, and we'll be right back in this game. Because after that, there's only going to be 1 tier 6 left on the enemy team, and Ravvi's team still has all 5 of their top tier tanks, which is probably, well, it's definitely a very, very good thing. 6-7 the score, 2,312 damage, 660 damage blocked, 115 assisted damage. And these Polish tanks are looking pretty groovy. Beautiful place, Poland too. I was over there some time ago. Absolutely beautiful place to visit. Highly recommend it. There's stuff from the World War II over there that you can look at, but the people are so friendly. The food's amazing, and I'll tell you what, those Polish beers, I can take those. I could drink those all day long. Anyway, back to the game. 6-8. Ravvi from Life Clan. 3 kills. He's in the 40 TP, the tier 6 Polish medium tank. It's and you can see why this tank leads to a heavy, I guess. Heavy tanks traditionally aren't very fast. If you're new to the game, you've never played it before, heavy tanks are pretty slow, as the name may imply. And this tank leads to a heavy tank. So it's a slow medium. There aren't many. I'm sure there are, like similar to maybe the Matildas, those kind of things. They're slow medium tanks. But anyway, Ravvi kicking back here. He's still in for a shout for his secondary condition for this battle, and that's to win. He's looking at a cheeky shot to that tank destroyer. 7-9 now. A little bit concerning. A few tanks are getting taken out. Again, don't worry about aiming. Puts one into the Archer before the M44 confirms that kill. Now the deficit is back down to 1 again. 8-9. Can he get that one? Not quite lucky enough to get the top of the turret on the T150. Look, he's done pretty well with the aim time in this replay, that's for sure. Or with the lack of aiming, you should say. Artillery gets rid of the T150, which is exactly the right thing to do. Now it's 10-10 as the AMX ELC Biz goes away. Ravvi gets kill number 4, getting rid of the Stug life. 11-10 the score now. Ravvi on 4 kills, 2,673 damage. He's pulled this one back almost single-handedly. And, well, not really almost single-handed. Look, his team's done a great job. Those top-tier tanks staying in the game. The T-34-85, he's doing tank destroyer stuff back here. I thought it was a medium. I thought that little symbol means medium. Somebody was complaining about that guy earlier on, saying, oh, look at this bloke. Now, I didn't see where he was. All I could see was that AMX back here sniping like a little tank destroyer. 11-11 the score, 2,643 damage, 660 blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. He's on airfield looking for the Sherman and the PZ4H. There's the Sherman he's a one-shot for sure. I reckon the PZ4H might be a one-shot as well. His 6th sense goes off, so he pulls back, knowing artillery will definitely be looking his way. Why do I know the enemy artillery are looking his way? Because this guy's definitely not spotted. The IKV, maybe he's been spotted, but he's still full health, so he probably isn't. And Ravvi, smart enough to know, is the one that's going to be targeted, because he's also only on 223 hit points, so that tier 6 American artillery will be thinking, well, maybe I can kill this guy. He's got 4 kills, he's only on 223 health. Get rid of him, and he'll be thinking for his game, he'll be thinking that he could kill Ravvi and probably win the game as well. Ravvi looking to relocate now over here back to where the heavy tanks sort of do their stuff. There was only 5 heavy tanks on this team, 3 on the enemy team and 2 on Ravvi's team. And to be fair, Tier 5 heavy tanks, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, right? 11-11, 26-73 damage done. Ravvi moving into this reposition. Looks like the IKV 103 is getting a little bit more conservative, going back to where Ravvi was. It's probably not a bad idea. They can hopefully support each other from this area, assuming the PZ4H and the Sherman have not relocated from the central part of this map. 11-11 a score. This video brought to you by Poland Tourism. I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful place to go. I intend to go back there in the next year or two. I wasn't joking, it's a really amazing place. 11-11. 4 kills to Ravvi from LifeClan. Let's quicken it up a bit. I'm not sure when he's going to see these tanks. He's looking around. There he goes. There's one up on the top there. That guy clearly looking for where Ravvi was earlier, or looking for the IKV 103. His 6th sense goes off. Unfortunate to bounce that shot into the Sherman. Sticking with standard rounds, which is good on him. Good on him for sticking to standard rounds. That's kill number 5. And now we're thinking, this will be a top gun. Hugs that rock like his life depends on it, because it does, because he knows that M44 will be looking his way. There's a PZ4H, and there's 2, and the Biz. Friendly M44 gets rid of the PZ4H, and Ravvi will be thinking, well, I want that 6th kill. I want the 6th kill. The IKV 103, he's pinging for help. I think the IKV 103 will be okay, unless he's being flanked. I don't think he is. Not looking at the map where the IKV 103 and where the P43 is, it looks like the IKV is certainly not getting flanked. He's got that piece of building, that piece of rock between him and the Italian medium tank. So he'll be hoping artillery will probably soften up the P43 one more time. There you go. The M44 gets that one, and Ravvi now is going arty hunting, which is what lights and mediums absolutely love to do. Now, I can't remember where the enemy arty is. Ravvi obviously can. Can he shoot him? He can't shoot him the first time. It's probably going to take 2 shots to kill him. Looks like the M44. What's he going to do? What is he going to do? Is he trying to get really, really brave? Shoots and tracks him. That's God. Artillery tried to steal it. Ravvi's got to get this for the top gun. He saw the M44 already fired. His friendly artillery nearly stole that kill, but Ravvi in the end pulls back the game, confirms the top gun, and nothing wrong with that at all. Let's have a look at this result. Ravvi from LifeClan in the 40 TP Habitcha. I'm not sure what Habitcha means. Tell me in the comments below. Do you know what Habitcha means? I reckon it sounds like a pretty cool word, Habitcha. The 40 TP Habitcha Tier 6 medium tech. Tier 6 medium, it's an ace tanker mastery badge, bruiser medal, duelist, fire for effect, high caliber, top gun, carry pants. That's what he's entitled this replay. Carry pants, hold my beer, I've got this. He knows exactly what he's doing in this bad boy. 3,045 damage in the end, 6 kills for the top gun, 1358 base experience. He fired 23 shots, 18 hit, 16 penetrated. That was enough for 3,045. High alpha damage gun, what was it? 240 high alpha damage gun in the tier 6 Polish medium tank. Nothing wrong with that at all. A little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted. Again, carried that one, no problems whatsoever. Cost him a few credits. Maybe he did fire some premium ammunition. Maybe the cost was mainly in consumables. So of course, yeah, he had the food running, but maybe it must have been big, must have been large repair kits and stuff like that. In that 11-minute game, still low, not too bad for a nice early ace tanker in the tier 6 Polish medium tank, the 40 TP. Let's move on to our third and final replay. Again, featuring my old mate Ravvi, this time in the tier 8 heavy tank, the 53 TP. This time he's on what's this one called? Is it Himmelsdorf? Of course, it's Himmelsdorf, you clown. On the Himmelsdorf, he's on. What's the kind of missions he on? Damage to TDs. This is the. I think I'm on the same mission. Not sure if it's for the same group. Anyway, this time it's a tier 10 game. Ravvi's the tier 8 heavy tank. Now this is not the premium tank. The premium tank is the 50 TP. This one is a 53 TP. Looks a little bit. Look at that. But mate, it looks a little bit Russian/Chinese. Again, he's put some camouflage on his hull to make the tank look groovy. He'll be dishing it out with he'll be dishing out with the big boys up there in the north. There's my old mate Napalmer in the Super Conqueror. He'll be having a good game wherever he goes. I think he's just over there. Looks like he's coming to play there. Liquid Knight from Nebraska. There's celebrities everywhere at Get On Board Studios. Kart Room from Cesar's. It's out of control. There's people everywhere. And my old mate NFI on the other team from 1AR clan. Anyway, here we go. This is a tier 10 battle. Ravvi from Life Clan in the 53 TP. It's a mouthful of coffee before he gets to the top of the hill, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Now don't blink. That's it. Just spoiler alert, do not blink. This is a pretty quick game. It's going to be pretty fast and furious. I haven't watched the game, but I've seen the result. It doesn't go for very long. 2 tanks have been taken out already. The Defender on Ravvi's team and the Ravvi Borsig on the enemy team. Napalmer says g'day. Ravvi says hold my beer. I've got this. Looking towards a T25 Pilot 1. That's a tier 8 premium American medium tank. He's got standard rounds loaded. 122mm gun. I love these high alpha damage guns. They're fantastic. 420 alpha damage. 218 penetration with standard. 245 with premium rounds. Looks for a shot into the premium Polish tier 8 heavy tank. Doesn't penetrate it. He was pretty well angled. He looks like he was going for the lower plate, sticking with standard rounds. Ravvi poking around the corner, looking for opportunities. No, that wasn't one. 1-1's the score. Somebody's trying to cap this one. So there's, what the hell is going on down there in the south? Nobody's gone the banana road in this one. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Ravvi picks up his first kill, getting rid of the top tier American light tank, the Sheridan, who was in a pretty ordinary position up there. It looks like he just got farmed. Ravvi's team absolutely demolishing the hill on Himmelsdorf. They need to do it quickly because the Super Conqueror and the Type 5 Heavy are probably going to come up behind them very, very shortly. This 60 TP will certainly spot them for the guys on the hill. So the guys on the hill will know if that Super Conqueror and the Type 5 Heavy tank are going to be coming around soon indeed. 3-2 the score. 4-2 now as Napalmer picks up a kill on the E75. Ravvi pops one into the side of the Object 430 Mark II. That's my old mate NFI. Looks like somebody's shooting him with HE rounds. One more for the kill. He seagulls it. That's why he used to be known as the Seagull. Ravvi from Life in the 53 TP. 2 kills, 1208 damage done, 440 damage blocked. Still full health. He has taken a shot or two. He blocked that one from the 50 TP. 6-2 is the score. Looks like he's going to start rolling back down the hill, looking towards the Super Conqueror. He might only be a tier 8 heavy, but he's not scared at all. That Super Conqueror will fancy himself against Ravvi, but Ravvi puts one into the British tier 10 heavy tank. Liquid Knight comes round, takes some more damage out of the Super Conqueror. Ravvi grabs the kill for kill number 3. 1763 damage done in this tier 10 game. And here's this gap on Himmelsdorf, which can be pretty handy. Napalmer goes in there saying, hold my bet, I've got this one there. What's that? That's T34. T34B, B for bad. And 7-2. 8-2 the score now as Liquid Knight picks up the kill. Ravvi running around this Type 5 Heavy saying, yeah, this is what we want to get in on this action. Puts one into the side of the big Japanese Super Heavy tank. 3 kills, 2,500 damage done. Waits for that big Polish gun to reload. Very, very happy that the Japanese heavy tank is not aiming his way. Gets another 400 damage into the Japanese heavy. You can see he's already got his secondary condition for this mission, which is 2 kills, which is going to help him. Anyways, coming around the corner now, 10-3's the score. 3 kills to Ravvi, nearly 3,000 damage. 440 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage as well. Rolling up towards it looks like the Chrysler is going to be the next target. And where are our other friends? Liquid Knight and Napalmer are coming to help. They're on board, don't worry about that one. The Chrysler GF gets killed by the Low, or the Louis, I might like to call that one. Yeah, that sounds a bit more cool, I reckon. Ravvi on 3 kills, Ravvi from Life Clan. Running around the middle of Himmelsdorf. What's left? T95, last spotted up there. That's where the Pantera's picking the map. The Low, or the Louis, I reckon it's cool. I reckon it's pronounced Louis. I don't know. I sound like one of these boofters who says Lowy or Lover or whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, the Low up there near the base. The T95 and the VK100-01P, they're up there. They are camping the hell out of this map. Ravvi from Life Clan on 3 kills, 3,000 damage, 440 blocked, a whisker of assistant. Is he going to get some more damage? 12-4 is the score. Is flying up there. It's not really that quick, folks. The replay has been quickened up a little bit. Looks towards the VK, pops in for 445 hit points. Wants to stay away from that T95's gun. Rolling. Is he not going to go? It looks like he's not going to go for the for the VK, which is a good thing. Napalmer's probably saying, hold my beer, I'll get him, I've got him, I've got the VK. And Ravvi playing smart, staying away from the gun of the T95, waiting for his gun to load, doesn't penetrate it. Looks like the T95 has just fired. And he's trying to do something funny here, folks. Looks like he's trying to... What's he got? It's not shenanigans. It's not 1AR shenanigans. What's he doing? He's out of control. Pops for the kill for kill number 4. 15-6. Comfortable win in the end, but it wasn't always looking that way as he, with that big shit fight on the hill. But when the enemy team sort of pushed through the banana road, I still thought it could have been anyone's game in that one. Let's have a look at the result before we wind up today's video. The 53 TP Marco Skygo. I'm sure somebody will tell me how to pronounce that one. That sounds pretty groovy though. The Marco Skygo. The Ace Taker Mastery Badge. Fighter and Fire for effect. Hold his beer. 4,255 hit points of damage. 4 kills. 1,405 base experience. No, shout out to Napalmer who did nearly 5k in the Super Conqueror. And Cart Room and Liquid Knight, they're all over it. Celebrities everywhere. 17 shots fired, 16 hit, 12 penetrated. Nothing wrong with that. So only 4 shots didn't bounce. Not bad considering he was shooting against some pretty heavily armoured tanks such as the T95, the Super Conqueror, the big bad Japanese heavy tank. He's all over it. Even made credits. I don't think he fired any premium rounds. Nearly 38,000 credits. That's with a premium account. No boosters running in that 6.5 minute game. So there we have it, folks. 3 Ace Tanker Mastery Badge from my old mate Ravvi, from the brand new Polish tanks introduced in patch 1.1. The Tier 5, the Tier 6, and the Tier 8. I'm not going to pretend I remember their names. They've all got big, crazy names, but wow, what a place. What a place to visit. Today's video brought to you by Poland Tourism. No, I'm only joking. It wasn't really. And yes, I'm going to call the low the Louis. I reckon that's a pretty cool name. Once again, thanks for the replays, Ravvi. You're an absolute legend. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and see you all next time. Yeah, fucking oath. Epic place. Fantastic place, Poland. I loved it. And yes, Louis is the new name for the Tier 8 Premium German. You heard it here first, folks.